What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE, the Black. I'm back, and man, oh man, it's time to press on. It's time for the run, baby. We are in the dance. The playoffs start this week. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. And we found out last Sunday who our opponents were going to be. None other than the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This going to be a hard game. It's going to be a hard game. Tom Brady makes nothing easy. You know, trust me, we know. From the countless times we played him in the regular season to the 2 times in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady doesn't make anything easy. When these two teams faced off in Week 6, back in the regular season, these were 2 completely different teams. One team was clearly superior over the other. But now, months later, can we still say that? Yeah, they still have Tom Brady. They still have Gronk. They still have Mike Evans. They've still got playoff Lenny. They got that defense. But are they still the clearly superior team? I would argue against that. I would say that the Eagles over these past 3 months, have become something different. Become something more. Become something greater. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here in the tournament now, would they? Right? To beat Tom Brady is a hard thing, man. And while he may not have AB, while he may not have Chris Godwin, we know Tom Brady can do most with nothing pretty much better than anyone, right? Back in Super Bowl 52, I could stand here clearly and proudly and say we were the better team. Because I believe that. I can't say that now, especially not definitively. Back in Week 6, I could say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were the clearly better team. But right here, in Super Wildcard Weekend, I can't say that. You know, when we faced them last time, we didn't have Dallas Goedert. We didn't have Lane Johnson. We had Mulata playing at right tackle. You know, we only ran the ball 19 times, I believe. Not enough. We are a different team. And you know what's funny is I've been doing YouTube, or covering the Eagles rather. I've been covering the Eagles for 6 years now. Since 2016. Is that 6 years? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yes, 6 years. I've been covering the Philadelphia Eagles for 6 years. And in 4 of those years, the Philadelphia Eagles have made the playoffs. That's incredible. That is incredible. That is incredible, right? You know, obviously 2017, the magical run. 2018, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep fighting until we ain't got nothing left to give. You know, 2019, we were the best of the worst. And now this year, you know, growing pains. Like, they're getting there. They're growing. They got potential, but it's gonna be painful. It's like teeth growing in a newborn baby. It's a wonderful thing, but for the baby, because he's getting teeth, but it's painful. The baby's crying all the time. They need something to soothe the pain, right? Jalen Hurts is not the same quarterback he was back in Week 6. Nick Sirianni is not the same coach he was back in Week 6. The defense is not as I'm going to have to pause on that one. You'll notice I paused on that one because I'm not particularly sure that's true, that we don't suck as much, because the Eagles didn't beat a current playoff team. They didn't do that. Now, when they beat the Saints, I believe they had a winning record. I believe when they beat the Broncos, they had a winning record. At least 500 for both of them. At least 500 for both of them. When they beat Washington, they were 500. Let's see, who else they beat? Well, they beat Tampa Bay. Not Tampa Bay. They didn't beat Tampa Bay. They beat the Falcons, but that was back when we were 0-0. So, okay. The point is, they didn't beat a team with a top 15 quarterback. That was the whole thing. When the Eagles go up against a top 15 quarterback, they do not do well. This defense does not do well. When if it's a bottom 15 quarterback, they seem to excel, right? Well, guess what? We're not just going against any top 15 quarterback. We're going against the GOAT in the GOAT's house, trying to recapture what is his for a 8th time, a Super Bowl championship. So what do the Philadelphia Eagles need to do to win this game? Well, it's the obvious. Do what you do best. The expression, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Run the ball. Run the ball. And I know what you're thinking. Probably easier said than done. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 5th in the league against the run. But guess what? So were the Washington Redskins. So was Washington. They were top against the run. I think top 6. New York was top against the run. Top 10, I believe. The Saints were top against the run. Number 1. And we still had 200 yards rushing on them. The Broncos were great against the run. And we still ran for over 200 yards on them. When you excel at what you do, nobody can stop you. You run the ball, you keep Brady off the field as much as possible. Gotta get turnovers. That's the second thing. Brady has been a little bit more giving than he normally is. I think he threw like 40 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. Brady doesn't normally do that. But he's been a lot more giving this year. And if we want to beat Tom Brady, we're going to have to turn the ball over. Remember Super Bowl 52. We did not. We were in control of the first half. We were in it the whole game. But until we forced Tom Brady to turn the ball over, until we got that turnover, that game was not secured. It wasn't. Like, after you got the turnover and we got the field goal, you could breathe a little bit. You know? You can breathe a little bit. Even though it was only an 8-point game, but you can breathe a little bit. Take away the ball. The defense, what can I say? I mean, Tom Brady has seen it all. It's a known fact. You got to get to Tom Brady. You have to hit him. Put him on his back. Put him on his butt. Make him think, yo, I need to go retire and just play some golf with Michael Jordan and Peyton Manning. Something. Get him on his back. Hit him. Rattle him. Make him question, do I throw it here? Do I throw it there? What do I do with it? He can't run, so put him in the dirt. Again, easier said than done. Do get the ball out quick. And our defensive line isn't exactly known for getting to the quarterback. They get pressure, but that's about as close as they get. We're going to need Fletcher Cox to step up for once in his life this year. We're going to need Josh Sweat to have the game of his life, even though he's been sick all week. We're going to need Derek Barnett to not do something stupid. We're going to need Big Play Slay to shut down Mike Evans. We're going to need Steven Nelson to step up, who the Eagles were generous enough to pay him a bonus because he wouldn't have played the necessary snaps to get said bonus. So they said, you know what? We're in a given mood. We made the playoffs. We're going to pay you that money. You know how you pay them back, Nelson? You play your butt off in this playoff run. And you take it one game at a time, obviously, but you help shut down the other side of the field while Big Play Slay shuts down Mike Evans. And as for Gronk, well, as for OJ Howard, well, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. You know, we weren't supposed to be here. We were supposed to be the worst team in the league this year. Nick Sirianni was supposed to be a joke of a head coach. Jalen Hurts wasn't supposed to be the guy. And we're going to find out. We're going to find out specifically about Jalen Hurts. Because as good of a season as he had a darn good season. This is where we're going to find out if Jalen Hurts is truly the guy. This is where we're going to find out if we can use those 3 first-round draft picks to fix the defense and better the team, or if we need to trade to get a quarterback. This is where we find out. Jalen, this is where you make your mark. You prove to the Eagles, you prove to the fans, you prove to yourself that you deserve to be here and be the guy and represent this logo. This is where you do it. This is where you make your mark. Do what Carson couldn't do. Get to the playoffs, which, well, he did do that. But win a playoff game. Win a playoff game. I'll say this. And maybe this is a bad example, I don't know, but I'm going to say it. Tim Tebow, he won a playoff game. But even though he did that, even though he helped the Denver Broncos rise up from the depths of a terrible season, his limitations were known. And when Peyton Manning was available, they said, hey, we gonna get that guy. Excuse me. Don't make them second guess. Because even if we're running the ball, even if we're doing what we're doing, at the end of the day, in the playoffs, it's gonna come down to, can you make the throws that you need to make to win the game? Can you make that smart decision, the right decision? Jalen, I'm rooting for you. I truly, truly am rooting for you. I like you. I really do. But this is where you prove it to me. This is where you prove it to the front office. This is where you prove it to the fans. This is what you prove it to the doubters. This is that moment. This is that moment. This is for you right here. Can you beat the GOAT? Part of the reason we won the Super Bowl was Nick Foles went toe-to-toe with Tom Brady and beat him. Etch your name in that category. Yes, the Giants won those Super Bowls, but they won those Super Bowls because of their defense, not because Eli Manning went toe-for-toe with Brady, but Eli Manning made the throws he needed to make to win the game. And that's what you got to do, Jalen. That's what you got to do. I said all this to say what exactly? Am I picking the Philadelphia Eagles to win the game? I still don't know. I still don't know, because at the end of the day, it's like I said last year in my Super Bowl predictions video when he was going up against Patrick Mahomes. You do not bet against Tom Brady. He's the GOAT for a reason. I want my team to win. I want people to see that the Eagles didn't just show up just to show up. Nah, they came here to make a statement. They came here to make a run. Making the playoffs made me realize, helped me remember that I want one thing. I want it so bad. I want that Super Bowl. I want trophy number 2. I want title number 2. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. But in order to get there, got to get through the GOAT first. Tom Brady himself bringing up the fact that every time I see an Eagles fan, I think about the drop. It's the Eagles that make me cringe, not the Falcons. The Eagles are in his head, but Tom Brady is doing the Michael Jordan thing, where Michael Jordan did whatever he had to do to motivate himself, to give himself an edge, right? And that's fine. If that's what you got to do, then do what you got to do. If that's what you need to do, then do it. But it's all going to come down to it. It's all going to come down to it. I don't know if the Eagles are going to win. I know I really want them to win. I don't know if they're going to win. I really hope they do win. It's so weird. When we faced them in Super Bowl 52, I was so confident. You know, so confident. Like, I knew we were the better team. Week 6, we knew the Buccaneers were the better team. It's not so much now. Is Tampa Bay primed for the taking? Absolutely. They can be had. They can be had. And I just hope the Eagles are doing everything they possibly can. Jason, I'm almost done. I know this has gone on a long time. Jason Kelce went up to Nick Sirianni and said, the things that lose you games in the regular season lose you games in the playoffs. The Eagles have been focusing on every single thing, going back to basics, fundamentals. And then just so happened, they found a video of Kobe Bryant talking to the team before their playoff run, who basically said the same thing. Get back to basics, fundamentals, do everything. Don't take shortcuts. Do what you got to do, but do everything right. In the words of Bill Belichick, do your job. And if you do your job right, because honestly, I can't sit here and tell you that the Buccaneers are more hungry than the Eagles. I can't tell you that because I don't believe that to be true. The Eagles are the underdogs. The Eagles, I feel, want it more. Tom Brady, this is just another day in the season for Tom Brady. This is just another day. This is just another game. But to the Eagles, this is everything. To Jalen Hurts, to Devontae Smith, to Nick Sirianni, this is everything. To Jason Kelce, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Jordan Howard, all of them. This is everything. To Fletcher Cox, to Darius Slay. This is everything. You go out there, Tampa Bay. Rain, sunshine, mud, don't matter. Everything you got. Everything you got. You lay it all out there for 60 minutes. You try your absolute best. And you give Tom Brady everything you got. I'll say this. In the Super Bowl, Tom Brady put up 500 yards on our defense. Can't do no better than that. Literally. Can't do no better than that. And remember, dudes were wide open. I remember going, dude, why are dudes wide open? I remember that. I remember Gronk destroying us in the second half. Tom Brady having all night to throw the ball. Their offensive line is good. Our defensive line has to be better. We have got to get to them, guys. Again, I don't know if we're going to win. I know I want us to win. I'm going to be right there with y'all Sunday at 1 o'clock rooting for these Philadelphia Eagles to pull off that upset, to pull out that miracle, to show the world, nah, we here. We here. And knock off the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions and keep Tom Brady fearing those Eagles. Keep those Eagles on Tom Brady's mind. Like, the Eagles, they keep doing this to me. I don't understand. Do what you got to do, and let's go win this thing. Again, I don't know we will, but let's go try and do it. Let's go do it, man. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Everything you got. Everything you got. That's pretty much it. I did not mean for that to be a 21-minute rant. It was, but it's the playoffs, man. I'm hyped. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the run. Let's do it. Tomorrow, I will be back, and I will be making my wild card weekend predictions video. So I'll be going over the other games and predicting the winners and losers of those matchups. So stay tuned for that. But if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you, Fly Eagles Fly. Please remember to like this video, share it, get hyped. I'm hyped. I know you're hyped. And let's go do this thing. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you, Fly Eagles Fly. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Just do your job. Just do your job. Go out there and let's get this thing done, man. Let's do it.